What is some of the current work you're doing with lutein, and where do you see the future of lutein research headed?
It's interesting because I started my research with carotenoids back in 1983, actually 82, and since then it has been a trend in my research that I started with identification of carotenoids in fruits and vegetables, which took actually almost about 7 years, 8 years. Then I moved into the analysis of human plasma, organs and tissues to figure out what is it that we eat and what is it actually that ends up in our bodies. Then that started off with getting me excited about doing some clinical studies, and in fact we did the very first pilot study with subjects with early stage of macular degeneration to figure out the appropriate dose for lutein in large clinical study that was carried out by the National Eye Institute. So those were the things that we did. So I was involved in a lot of those clinical studies, looking at the safety of supplementation with lutein. And then of course my interest has always been in organic synthesis because I'm an organic chemist, and so one of the things that I do, I try to figure out how to make other carotenoids from some things like lutein, zeaxanthin, and how these carotenoids that are very rare in nature and we don't have access to them, how we can actually synthesize them by simple, friendly, what we call green chemistry methods. So that's one thing, but the other issue, of course, is isolation and structural elucidation of carotenoids from nature, because our nature provides us with a vast number of carotenoids that we could actually, they have very interesting properties with regard to improving our health. So it is essential that we start looking beyond lutein and zeaxanthin and find some new carotenoids. So one of my job is actually to develop methodology, very friendly methodology for isolation and characterization of carotenoids in nature.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Fred. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.